Good morning, classmates and sir. We are the group 5 and we're going to present about the module 5 topic about the operations management. So for this module 5, it we're going to talk about operations management within the business process outsourcing. So the context for this learning is how outsourcing transitions are managed and how operations are structured. So we have here our group members. First is me. My name is Quennie Fernandez. Next is Jeffrey PAGUIRIGAN, Catherine ALEJO, MANGAOANG ESTRELLA, and lastly, CABALDO JINKY. So our objective for this module is that we will going to define what operation management is, explain the value or importance of operations management, enumerate and discuss the components of operation management, identify process mapping and notation shapes, explain the value or importance of process mapping, be able to satisfactorily map processes. So we have here quick overview. So the main strategy that the IT BPM sectors applies is called end-to-end service legal management. And the theoretical and practical aspects of designing and implementing an end-to-end SLM is through a formal agreement or a contract with the client. So the SLA is a formal agreement between the client and service provider describing quality, responsibilities, metrics, penalties, commitments, and SLM is a regular and systematic review of service providers' performance against these agreements. Next is the 6 components of operations management. First is the performance management. When we say performance management, it's about the systematic way for the organization to involve employees so they help to achieve the company's goals. So it set the expectation, monitor performance, develop the skills, and rate performance, and reward good performance. Next, we have metrics and reporting. When we say metrics and reporting, it describes as metrics as the operational goals and measurement used to check performance. So metrics shows if the service providers meet the SLA, report help track performance, and also to see the limits to SLAs. Next is the professional development. When we say professional development, this is the skills and knowledge employees gain for personal and career growth. So it's like the lifelong learnings of the employee, staying competent, keeping up with technology, improving career opportunities. It also includes methods like coaching, mentoring, consultation, case studies, and etc. So quality monitoring and analyzing. It is the checking of the quality of work and using a proven methods to keep improving it. So it ensures the work meets the standards and uses data, processes, and continuous improvement. The 5th component is the productivity monitoring and control. So productivity is the output produced by employees within a certain time. So the guidelines also includes that it measures comparing, identifying problems, and giving feedback. So in productivity monitoring and control, it makes sure that employees are productive and finding out why if they are not. Lastly, we have the continuous improvement initiative. So here, always improving processes so work becomes faster, cleaner, and better. So we have here 5S, Seiri, Seiton, Seiso, Seiketsu, and Shitsuke that will be explained later on this report. We have also Kaizen and Lean, eliminating the 8 deadly waste.
Good day to each and every one of us, especially to our professor, Sir Ryan. Today, I am about to discuss the first and second components. To begin with, we have component 1, performance management. Given the definition that performance management is a systematic process by which an organization involves its employees, as individuals and as a members of a group. Performance management is basically the how a company gets everyone work together toward the same big goals. It's a cycle where we set clear expectations, keep an eye on progress, help people grow, measures results, and reward good work. In short, it's all about aligning individual effort with the organization's mission so everyone wins. Next, we have employee performance management, and it includes planning and expectations. Define clear goals and what success looks like. Next is monitoring. Keep track of progress with regular check-ins and feedback. Third, we have development. It provides training and resources so employees can hit targets. Fourth, we have rating. Summarize performance periodically with objective assessments. And lastly, we have rewarding. Recognize and reward good work to motivate and retain talent. It's basically aligning daily work with bigger company goals and helping everyone keep improving. We now proceed with the second component, which is metrics and reporting. Here, we will be dealing with operational goals and metrics, starting with meet operational budget. This ensures the team operates within financial targets by managing transaction volumes, keeping handle time within goals, and controlling cost per seat, hour, or transaction. Second, we have reduce waiting time. This aims to minimize how long customers wait by increasing the percentage of transactions handled on time, reducing abandon rates, and improving the speed of answering. Third, we have reduce repeat transactions. This means resolving customer issues correctly the first time to avoid repeat contacts. It focuses on raising first-time resolution rates and overall resolution accuracy. Fourth, we have increasing responsive. This means improving how quickly and effectively the team responds to customers. It focuses on reducing turnaround time and ensuring high-quality service during customer interactions. We have the last one, increase lead generation. This focuses on boosting the number of potential customers. For outbound processes, it measures how many leads are successfully generated per hour. On the next slide, we have also the limitations of service level agreement or SLA, and it includes lack of customer and business focus. SLAs might overlook and customer needs and business objectives, prioritizing other aspects instead. Second one is a lack of emphasis on business objectives. SLA often focuses mainly on technical performance, like uptime or response time, and not on the broader business goals. Because of this, the service may meet the technical metrics but still fail to support what the business truly needs, such as improving customer experience, boosting productivity, or achieving strategic outcomes. Number three, efficiency over effectiveness. There's a risk of focusing too much on doing things quickly, like efficiency, rather than ensuring the desired outcomes, such as effectiveness. And lastly, we have inconsistent processes. Without sub-process metrics, consistency in service delivery might suffer. These points suggest SLAs should balance customer needs, business goals, and both efficiency and effectiveness for better outcomes. That includes my part. Components 3 to 6 will be discussed by my group mates. Thank you for listening.
Next, our topic is professional development. Professional development, this refers to the skills and knowledge one gains for both personal growth and career advancement. Example, a software engineer taking an online course to learn a new programming language to improve their coding skills and increase their value to their company. Value, this encompasses a commitment to lifelong learning, a sense of more obligation to maintain and improve professional competence. Example, a doctor regularly attending medical conference and worship to stay updated on the latest advancement in their field and provide the best possible care to their patients. Next, here are the approach personal development. Case study method, analyzing real-life or hypothetical scenarios to understand problems and develop solutions. Example, a business student analyzing the marketing strategies of successful companies to learn how to improve their own marketing campaigns. Consultation, seeking advice and guidance from expert or experienced professionals in a specific field. Examples, a startup founder consulting a business consultant develop a business plan and secure funding. Next, coaching, working with a coach to set goals, develop strategies, and overcome obstacles to achieve personal and professional growth. Example, an executive worker working with a leadership coach to improve their communication and decision-making skills. Next, communities of practice, joining groups of people who share common interests or profession to learn from each other, collaborate on projects. Example, a group of teachers meeting regularly to share best practices and discuss challenges in their classrooms. Next, lesson study, a collaborative approach where teachers jointly plan, teach, observe, and refine lessons to improve their teaching practices. Example, a team of math teachers working together to design and teach a lesson on fraction, observing students' responses and making adjustments to the lesson based on their observations. Next, mentoring, receiving guidance and support from a more experienced person who can provide advice, feedback, and encourage. Example, a young professional being mentored by a senior executive who provides career advice and helps them navigate the challenges of their job. Next, reflective supervision, a process where individuals reflect on their work experiences with a supervisor to gain insights, improve their skills, and address challenges. Example, a social worker meeting with their supervisor to discuss their cases, reflects on their interactions with clients, and develop strategies for improving their practice. Next, technical assistant, receiving support and training to develop specific skills or knowledge needed to perform a task or job effectively. Example, a small business owner receiving technical assistance from a government agency set up e-commerce website and market their products online. Next, quality monitoring and analyzing. Quality specification, total quality management, TQM, total quality records or TQC, and ISO at 901 and Six Sigma. Main topic, total quality management or TQM. TQM is defined as a management system or approach aimed at achieving long-term success through customer satisfaction. In TQM, all members of organization participate in enhancing processes, products, services, and the culture by using strategy, data, and effective communication The goal is to integrate quality into the organization's culture and activities. Next, total quality circles. Small groups of employees who voluntarily meet regularly to identify, analyze, and solve work-related problems, leading to continuous improvements in process, products, and services. Next, ISO 9001, a flexible quality standard applicable across industries including the IT BPM sector, making it popular in the Philippines even among small businesses. Part of international standards for quality system, focusing on quality system as models for quality assurance in design, development, production, installations, and servicing. Next, Six Sigma, a set of qualitative and quantitative or statistical techniques to systematically improve processes by eliminating defects and process variations. Origin, a product of decades of quality improvement methodologies such as statistical process, SPC, total quality management or TQM, and zero defects. Next, Six Sigma asserts that process variation is an obstacle to reliably delivering quality products and services as defined by the customer. Customer expects consistency. If a process varies widely, the resulting products or services will also vary, leading to customer dissatisfactions. Example, in a fast food chain, inconsistent cooking times for fries can lead to some batches being soggy and others being overcooked, resulting in a poor customer experience. Continual focus on reducing process variation is the foundation for business improvements and success. By consistently reducing variation, businesses can improve efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance customer satisfaction, leading to sustainable success. Example, a manufacturing plant that reduces variation in its production process can decrease the number of defective products, lower waste, and increase overall profitability. All businesses processes or manufacturing service, administrative or etc. can be measured, analyzed, controlled, and improved. Six Sigma principle can be applied to any process within an organization regardless of this nature. By measuring, analyzing, controlling, and improving these processes, business can achieve significant gains. Example, a hospital can use Six Sigma to improve the patient discharge process by measuring wait times, analyzing bottlenecks, implementing process changes, and monitoring results to ensure sustained improvements. Effective problem solving can only be achieved by data-driven decision making. Six Sigma emphasizes the use of data statistical analysis to identify the root causes of problems and develop effective solutions. Example, a call center uses data analysis to identify the most common reasons for customer complaints and then implements targeted training programs to address these issues, resulting in improved customer service. Achieve and maintaining quality improvement requires an organizational commitment that comes from senior management. Six Sigma initiative requires strong support from senior management to ensure that resources are allocated effectively and that the entire organization is aligned with the goals of quality improvement. A CEO champions a Six Sigma program by providing resources, setting clear goals, and recognizing employees who contribute to successful project.
Productivity and monitoring control. Employee productivity is the amount of good quality work an employee can finish within a certain period of time using the tools and resources provided to them. It means not just working fast but producing output that meets the required standards. Productivity also improves when the work process is stable, organized, and has fewer interruptions or unexpected issues. In simple terms, employee productivity is how much quality work someone can consistently produce when everything in their work environment runs smoothly. Guidelines for monitoring employee productivity involve four main steps. First is measuring, which means collecting information or data about how well employees are performing using specific metrics like speed, accuracy, or output. Next is comparison, where the collected data is evaluated against targets, standards, or benchmarks to see if performance is good or needs improvement. Then comes identification, which is deciding which parts of an employee's work should be monitored, such as quality, attendance, or efficiency. And last, feedback. Feedback is given to employees to let them know their performance results and help them understand what they are doing well and what they can improve. The 5S process is a workplace method designed to make everything clean, organized, and easy to maintain. It was created in Japan and is based on 5 Japanese words: Siri, Seiton, Seiso, Seiketsu, and Shitsuke. These steps help workplace remove clutter, arrange items properly, keep things clean, set standards, and build discipline so that the system is followed every day. Using the 5S process brings many benefits such as improving safety, decrease downtime, raise employee morals, identify problems more quickly, develop control visibly. The 5S process breakdown. First, Siri means tidiness, where all trash and unnecessary items are removed. Second is Seiton, focuses on orderliness by placing everything where it belongs so it's easy to find. Third, Seiso means cleanliness, which involves keeping the workplace clean at all times. Fourth, Seiketsu refers to standardizing all cleaning and organizing methods so everyone follows the same rule. Lastly, Shitsuke is discipline, meaning employees must practice the 5S steps consistently until they become a natural part of their daily work. Together, these steps create a cleaner, safer, and more organized workspace. Kaizen is a Japanese concept that means continuous, gradual improvement. It encourages making small changes regularly instead of big changes all at once. This idea is not just a work method but also a philosophy that suggests everything we do can always be improved, even little by little. The word Kai means change and Zen means good, which together highlight the idea of improving things continuously to create better results in work and everyday life. So, there are key elements of Kaizen. First, quality. It focuses on continuous improvement of quality in all aspects of work, products, services, systems, and processes. So next, effort. It requires consistent effort from everyone in the organization. Third, involvement of employees. It emphasizes that everyone participates not just managers or leaders. Fourth, willingness to change. It requires an open mindset and readiness to accept new ways of doing things. And last is communication. Good communication ensures that ideas, problems, and solutions are shared openly. Lean is a method used to make work processes faster, smoother, and more efficient by reducing waste. It originated from the Toyota product system and focuses on getting rid of unnecessary steps, delays, or activities that do not add value. Lean involves checking every step of a process to separate useful actions from what is wasteful, then eliminating the causes of those wastes. The goal is to simplify processes, improve flow, reduce costs, and increase overall efficiency in producing goods or delivering services. The 8 deadly wastes are common problems in workplaces that slow down the productivity. First is overproduction, making or doing too much or too early. Second, transportation, moving people, product, material, and information. Third, motion, unnecessary human movement. Fourth, correction, the product, material, and information that needs fixing. Next is overprocessing. Anything that is done to the product, material, and information does not add value to the product or services. 6. Inventory. Product, material, and information that is waiting to be worked. Next, waiting. People waiting for product, material, and information to arrive. And last is the unused employee ideas and talent. People's ideas not being captured and talents not being utilized. Operations management success depends on how well an organization handles 6 key components. Performance management involves checking how well employees perform, metrics and reporting. It uses data and numbers to measure their progress. Third, professional development. It focuses on improving employees' skills through training. Fourth, quality monitoring and analyzing. It ensures work meets required standards. Next is productivity monitoring and control. Track how efficiently employees complete their tasks. And lastly, continuous improvement initiative. Um, it it involves using methods like 5S, Kaizen, and Lean to constantly improve processes. Together, these components help organizations run smoothly and effectively.
Business process mapping and notation. BPM is a standard way of drawing and describing business processes so that everyone in a company can understand them easily. And business analysts create the diagrams. They studied how the business works and draw the process using BPM symbols. And the business managers and workers review these diagrams. They check if the process is correct because they are the one who actually manage or do the work. And technical developers implement the process. They use the diagram as a guide to build or automate the workflow in a system. BPM, here is the basic shape of the BPM. These shapes are used to draw business process diagrams. Each shape has meaning. First one is event circle. What it means is something happens. It could be the start of a process, something that happens in the middle or the end of the process. The second one is the activity or rounded rectangle. It means a task or action that someone needs to do. For example, fill out a form, approve requests, send email. It can also represent a sub-process or a small process inside a bigger one. Third one is the gateway diamond, means a decision point or branching path. And this shape is used when the process must choose between two or more options. The fourth one is the flow or arrow line, means show the direction of the process from one step to the next, and it connects the shapes and shows the order in the which things happens. Here is the another basic shape of a BPM. The first one is data. Its meaning information that goes into the process input or comes out of it output. And the second one is the group of tasks, meaning used to group several tasks together visually. It doesn't change how the process works, it's just for organizing or highlighting related tasks. The third one is annotation, meaning a comment or explanation added to the diagram used when you want to clarify something, give notes, or add extra information. Next one is the pool or lane, meaning shows who is responsible for specific steps in the process. A pool usually represents a whole organization or department, and a lane represents a specific role, team, or person within that group. Event in process mapping and notation, often using the standard called BPN, Business Process Model and Notation. The simple shapes an event is shown as a circle, meaning it represents something that happens. The process is event are the things that start, interrupt, intermediate, or finish or end a business process. They don't represent the work being done, they represent the trigger or the result of the work. What is an activity? An activity is shown as a rectangle with rounded corners, and the meaning is represent a task or something that is done. And the process of the activity in the business is the actual work that people or system perform to move the process forward, and it it's the step between the events circle you learned about earlier. What is a decision or the gateway? A decision is shown as a diamond. The meaning is can controls the path the process will take. It represent either forking, splitting into the multiple paths, or merging, coming back together. And the process of this is ask a question or set a condition to determine the next step. What is flow? Flow is represented by a solid line with an arrowhead. The meaning it is the connection between the shape, events, activities, decision that you've already learned about. The process of this is clearly shows the sequence of the process which step comes immediately after another. It answers the question what happened next. What is data? Data is represented by a paper document, icon, or a rectangle with a folded corner, meaning it shows the information or document that is required for an activity to start or that is created as a result of an activity. The process it links the work being done, activity, or to the information it uses or produces. What is a group of tasks? It is a large dashed line rectangle, meaning it is a visual container used to surround several individual tasks, activities that are logically related to each other. The process is it doesn't actually change the flow of the process. Its only job is to provide context and organization, showing the reader that all the activities inside the dash box belong to one specific, higher level concept. What is an annotation? An annotation is shown as a text box with a dashed line connects it to the specific shape on the map, meaning it represents comments or extra explanatory notes. The process provides additional details, rules, or context for any of the main symbols like activities, events, or decisions that would fit directly inside the shape itself. It's like adding a sticky note to a step in the process. What is a pool or lane? Simple shape. It is a large horizontal or vertical container that divides the process map into the different sections, meaning it shows the person, role, team, or department responsible for performing the activities within that section. The process it clearly defines the scope of the performer. All the tasks, activities inside a specific lane belong to the role or unit name on that lane. It Here is the process of the BPM uses a start event, task for each support level, decision gateways to check if the issue can be handled or is resolved, and an end event when the account manager explains the solution. The process is organized into three lanes: account manager, first level support, and second level support. The DPM process involves three lanes. First one is the key account manager. Start the process when the customer report a problem, gathers the description, decide if they can solve it, and if not, send the issue to first level support. After receiving an answer, the CAM explains the solution to the customer and ends in the process. The second one is the first level support. Receive the issue from the CAM, tries to solve it, and either send the result back to the CAM or escalates the issue to second level support. When level support provide a response, first level support forward the feedback to the CAM. The third one is the second level support, handled escalates or complex issue. If unsure, they consult developers. They either resolve the issue or document bugs in the product backlog. In all cases, they send feedback to the first level support.